I first noticed I was balding probably in college, but I didn't really have the money to do anything about it. And so I kind of just let it go. And then after college, a couple of times, like I shaved my head, and then I'd get really diligent about applying products,
Just like anybody, if they have something they don't particularly like about themselves, they feel like, as much as they can do, they really are always stuck in that position where, it's not like I have to lose weight. If I had to lose weight, it'd be different. I can do it on my own or get someone to do it, but with losing your hair, it's just, you have to, there's nothing you can do.
Actually, I think it made me feel depressed because I knew what I looked like before, and I'm a type of person that the first thing I would look at is hair, that's kind of the first thing I would notice by habit, and I've always been attracted to hair, and so that's the first thing I look at when I look at myself, my hair, and so it does take away your self-confidence.
Always had a full head of hair, and then entering college, I had just realized that I started losing more and more hair in the sink, more hair in the shower, and started to get more self-conscious about it. Never was concerned about my hair loss up until it started just to continue to progress. And then I started actually to get out the mirror and the brush just to make sure that everything was thick enough in the back. And then I actually had friends that started to notice it as well. Hey Chris, what's going on with the hair, And I'd always give them excuses, well, hey, I just lost a lot of weight and the hair started falling out. I think it's the point where you just run out of excuses, the hair's not coming back. Family members are starting to notice it, asking if I'm concerned. Of course I said I was. And so basically, like the last 8 years, it's been one of those things that's been constantly in the back of my mind. Whenever I greet a new class in the beginning of the school year, get introduced to new people, I always kind of wonder like what their thoughts are. Of course, I'm my worst critic, but overall, I just knew that this is something I really wanted to do.
Yeah, I looked into the Rogaine. That just was. It's too much of a hassle. I don't want, just reading about it, the goop on your fingers and running down your neck, and you can't sleep on the same pillow, that you just, it too much work.
I was so fortunate to find Carolina Hair Surgery. And I really don't believe a lot of people know that they're here and that they provide an outcome that is very favorable. So I'm very pleased.
All my friends have had really positive reactions to it. I mean, they think it looks good. It's a proven thing, it works. I mean, you're in and out. It's really not that big of a hassle. It's a day that'll change the rest of your life.
I went in for a consultation initially, and I like Dr. Voorhees, personally. Like he just puts you at ease, and he has a good background too, a good medical background. So I think he kind of earned my trust early on, and it became clear to me that it wasn't kind of like a turn and burn situation where I was going to be in and out of there and we'll see you later, we'll see you in 6 months. Like, he definitely took the time to be analytical about my situation and kind of think things over, and that's what you look for in any type of medical care provider, somebody that's going to cater the situation to your own personal preferences.
No, everybody says it's great. I mean, it's the best they've ever seen. I can't notice it. They're like shocked,
And like it's all about how it makes you feel about yourself. When I look in the mirror, it's not that, oh God, and it's like, look at me. It's kind of, I'm back. So it really has changed a lot. It gave me something I can say it gave me part of my youth back. I have piece of my youth with the wisdom.
Dr. Voorhees is great. He's a very down-to-earth guy and easy to talk to. And you know, he was also a candidate and actually had hair transplants, so he knew exactly, you know, where we were coming from because he's been there. So, but he's great. Really puts you at ease. He'll explain the procedure and kind of what to expect, recovery, and all that sort of thing. His staff is great, so very professional. Everybody's very professional, very nice. The office is great, nice location, convenient location. So it was a good experience overall. But Dr. Voorhees is great, you know, sense of humor. Good guy, you know, the kind of guy you want to put you at ease if you're going to have a procedure like this.
It's amazing, you know, when I first stepped into the office and for the first few consultations, I thought that my primary need was to increase the hair in the crown area. And then speaking with Dr. Voorhees and so forth, he said, you know, you really probably should start considering, you know, working on your hairline as well. And so, you know, with his guidance and, you know, I knew that he knew what he was doing. And now I could not be happier noticing the fact that, you know, looking at the before and after pictures now, yes, I do have more hair in the back, but now I could definitely tell that, that I was in need of some hair up front too in my hairline.
The expectations were met. I was more than pleased. So was like my wife, you know, and those close to me. I thought it might look a little unnatural or whatever, but people are amazed. I was amazed at just how natural it really seemed, you know. The healing process was very fast, and growth was very quick of the new hair coming in. So no big surprises. You know, Dr. Voorhees did a good job of explaining everything, so you knew what to expect, and so everything went well.
It's really neat when I look at old pictures and things like that, just to compare, you know, what I had before or my lack of hair compared to what I have now. I'm just confidence, less hats, and definitely it's really neat to see the compliments of other people that have noticed it too.
Oftentimes, I would say to them, oftentimes we spend money or we invest in things that are not long-lasting. Things such as clothing, cars, but investing in something like this, it is something that is definitely worthwhile. The results that you can see and have for as long as you take care of it from this point on. And so it's definitely something that you should do. You should invest in yourself. There's only one you, and you deserve it.